All right, video number 2. Some of the questions, some of the objections, maybe you're skeptic still. I was there too. So, like I said in video 1, I didn't know if I'd like the protein shake, and I had never really, been one of those like let's host parties type of people. And I kind of quickly found out that you don't have to do that. But I really didn't think I was going to have time. So for me, full-time career, at that time I had 2 full-blown teenage stepchildren. Right now, different marriage. I have 2 girls and they're busy with softball and basketball. So, and I still have a full-time career. I'm not teaching anymore, but I do work at our fire department. I work every day, and I have kids and homework and practices and all those things, and a husband to tend to. So most people, when they reach out to me or are at least interested a little bit, one of the most concerning things that they have is that they're not going to have time. And so when do I do that? When do I do my business? So I wake up a little bit earlier than I would really like. I am a sleep person. I'm a night owl. I always have been. And I like my sleep and I like to stay up late. But I have learned that I want this to be something for me, which we'll talk about later. And so where am I going to fit it in? It doesn't feel like work because I love what I do and all the things that I do during this time. But I wake up a little bit earlier and I go to bed a little bit later, and I hustle. I hustle for it. And I like to highlight the hustle because, sure, I do better when I'm busy. If I'm just like doing nothing, I like to do that too. Don't get me wrong. I like to veg out and watch some Netflix right now. But I like to be busy. I like to do things. I like to know that I worked for what I have achieved, I'm sure sometimes it feels great for it to be given to you, but to know that you hustled and that you got it done and you achieved something, that feels good inside. So I do some things in the morning. I've learned to embrace my morning workouts. I have learned to embrace checking into challenge groups and kind of messaging some of my coaches on my team early in the morning, because guess what? They're up early as well. I also know that I stay up a little bit later, and after the girls have gone to bed and things like that, that's when I can do some of my coach type behaviors. And I also have implemented a little bit of like some business hours in the evening time. Because it's a business to me. This isn't really a hobby to me. This is a business. And in order to make it be a business, you have to treat it like a business. So there are some kind of structured times in the evening, especially when we don't have the girls with us, that I spend a little bit more focused time. Now, everybody's a little bit different with where they fit coaching in. Whether you work 3rd shift or 2nd shift, or maybe you work super early in the morning. Like one of my coaches on my team is a news reporter, and she's up at the booty crack of dawn because like she's on TV at like 4 a.m. So she's doing some of her things like super early in the morning and then kind of like early evening, and she goes to bed at like 8 o'clock. So everybody's schedule is different, but that's what me and my team would help you do, is find when it will fit into your life. And sure, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. If you want it to be a business, you work for it and you hustle for it. And in time, which will be video number 3, you'll find out that that hustle is so freaking worth it. So that was like one objection that I had, and I just went for it. Worst case scenario, you quit. I mean, like, worst case scenario, you quit. But my team and my coaches and all of that, I would hope that that would not be the case for you, because you're going to love the community, you're going to love the support, you're going to love the results that you get, you're going to love your discount on the products that you're using anyway, and that quitting isn't really what you're going to want to do, but that is it. There's no like you sign up for a year, you have to do it for a year. There is no you have to buy so much stuff. Like, no. If it's not for you, then it's not for you. End of story. So with that, the other one was, do I have to host inventory? Do I have to host parties? No. What we want you to do is be proof the products work. We want you to work out. We want you to use the programs, drink. There's so many more things now than Shakeology. It's awesome sauce. So maybe you want like a pre-workout and a post-workout type of performance line type of thing. Maybe you want the superfood shake. Maybe you want these amazing beach bars for a snack that I literally cannot keep in my house because, here, I'll pull up her school picture. She'll probably kill me for this, but Kaylee, right here, 7th grader, I swear we have to like ration them from her because she loves them so much. And I'm like, girl, I love that you like being healthy, but you can't have all those in one weekend because we all want them too. There are so many things that might be your jam if a shake isn't your thing or if a beach bar isn't your thing. Lots of different things that can be your thing. Whereas 5 years ago, it was like, I don't really drink a protein shake, which I didn't know that it was so much more than a protein shake back then, but there's so many more things that you can, find your niche and your thing if you have the same thing that I did and you're like, I'm really not a shake person. So with that, you just want to prove the products work and share about it. You share about it on social media. You share about it when you're at work and people are like, what are those little containers that you got going on? What is that? How are you losing all your weight that you're losing? Wow, like I can tell that you've got like a bicep now. What are you doing? Like you just talk about what you're doing, you share about it, and you invite people to maybe join our online groups, just like I talked about in video 1. I had to be asked like 10 times. I wanted to do it. I wanted to be part of it, but I needed to be asked a few more times. I needed to be nudged a few more times before I was ready. So as a coach, that's what you do. You work on you. You make yourself better. You share about it and you invite others to do the same. That looks different. It could be texting, emailing, social media, phone conversation, in person, at your holiday event, any of that kind of stuff. You just share your life. And let's see, one of the other objections, let me rewind. You don't have to host inventory. Everybody just, if they are interested, they just order online and it ships straight to them. Woohoo, you don't have to have anything at your house. Now, every once in a while, I have a little bit of extra here and there so that I can be like, hey, get a free beach bar if you sign up or something like that. But no, you are not keeping track of their orders like that. They order online, ships to them, boom, done. Now, let's see. The other objection that I get a lot, and I only have a couple minutes left to keep this under 10 minutes, is that, well, I'm really not at my goal weight, or I'm definitely not a beach body, so I couldn't be a coach because no one would ever purchase from me. And let me just scratch that right there, because let me tell you, 5 years ago, I was not, if those of you who are kind of recent friends of mine, I didn't look exactly like I look now. And so many coaches on my team right now are not beach body or bikini models. None of us are. We are regular human beings that are on a journey to live a healthy life. And you know what's cool is I think that starting out at a place and sharing the journey of getting to a healthier place is what people relate to. I have to sometimes go back and show my before pictures when I was 40, 45 pounds plus to let people realize that, you know what, I started here too. And it's a work in progress. And no, you do not have to be a beach body, bikini model person to be a coach. If you care about getting yourself results, and if you genuinely care about helping your friend and maybe checking in with a message here and there, or sharing a recipe that you found with them and says, hey, this was awesome, it fits our plan, here's the link. If you genuinely want to do that, you can be a coach, and you can be a successful coach. It does not matter your weight or your body type. What it matters is your heart to help people and to help yourself. And when all of that comes together and you lead with the heart, your business takes off. And that is only 2 or 3 of the objections that we could talk about tonight. So you're definitely maybe have more, message me and ask me them. I am fully transparent, but hopefully that kind of answered a few of them that seem to be the most common.